On August 6, 1945, the world changed forever. A blinding flash over Hiroshima, Japan, announced the dawn of the atomic age. This singular event, the dropping of an atomic bomb by the United States, remains a subject of intense scrutiny and debate. The decision to use such a devastating weapon was the culmination of a complex web of historical, political, and scientific factors. This essay will delve into the events leading up to the Hiroshima bombing, examining the intricate reasons behind this pivotal moment in human history. The bombing of Hiroshima was not an isolated incident, it was the result of a long and bloody conflict, World War II. To truly understand the factors that led to this tragic event, one must first understand the historical context in which it occurred. This requires examining the events that plunged the world into war and the series of decisions that led to the development of the atomic bomb. The consequences of the bombing were immediate and far-reaching. Hiroshima, once a bustling city, was reduced to rubble in an instant. Tens of thousands of people perished and countless others suffered the lingering effects of radiation sickness. The world looked on in horror as the true destructive power of the atomic bomb became gruesomely apparent. The bombing of Hiroshima serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of war and the devastating consequences of unchecked technological advancement. To understand the path to Hiroshima, one must look back to the early 20th century. Japan, driven by imperial ambition, embarked on a course of aggressive expansionism. This period saw Japan's invasion of Manchuria in 1931 and its subsequent entanglement in the Second Sino-Japanese War in 1937. These actions put Japan on a collision course with the United States, which viewed Japan's growing military might and expansionist policies with increasing alarm. The United States responded to Japanese aggression with a series of economic sanctions. These sanctions, including a crippling oil embargo, aimed to curb Japan's war machine. However, these measures only served to deepen the divide between the two nations. The tensions between the United States and Japan ultimately culminated in the fateful attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. This surprise attack, which claimed the lives of over 2,400 Americans, galvanized public opinion in the United States and propelled the nation into World War II. As war raged across the globe, a top-secret scientific endeavor was underway in the United States. The Manhattan Project, initiated in 1942, brought together some of the world's brightest minds in a race against time to develop the atomic bomb. Led by figures like J. Robert Oppenheimer, Enrico Fermi, and Richard Feynman, the project represented a monumental scientific undertaking, fueled by the fear that Nazi Germany might develop the bomb first. The project culminated in the Trinity test on July 16, 1945, in the desolate landscape of New Mexico. The test, the world's first detonation of an atomic bomb, unleashed a force never before witnessed by humankind. The blinding flash and mushroom cloud that erupted from the desert sands marked a turning point in human history. The power to unleash unimaginable destruction was now a terrifying reality. Section 4. A calculated decision, political and military factors. The decision to use the atomic bomb on Japan was a complex one, driven by a confluence of political and military considerations. By the summer of 1945, Japan, despite suffering heavy losses, was showing fierce resistance. The Battle of Okinawa, which raged from April to June 1945, had demonstrated the Japanese military's willingness to fight to the death. US military planners estimated that a conventional invasion of Japan could result in casualties exceeding 1 million. Adding to the pressure was the Soviet Union's impending entry into the Pacific War. The United States, eager to limit Soviet influence in post-war Asia, saw a swift end to the war as crucial. The atomic bomb, with its unprecedented destructive power, offered a way to force Japan's unconditional surrender and avoid a protracted and bloody conflict. The use of the bomb was also seen as a way to demonstrate US military might to the world, particularly to the Soviet Union, ushering in the era of nuclear deterrence that would define the Cold War. Section 5. Hiroshima's legacy. A stark reminder. The choice of Hiroshima as the first target was a calculated one. The city, a major industrial and military center, housed the Japanese Army headquarters and war production facilities. Largely untouched by previous bombing raids, Hiroshima offered a clear canvas to assess the full impact of the new weapon. On August 6, 1945, the B-29 bomber Enola Gay dropped Little Boy, a uranium gun-type atomic bomb, on Hiroshima. The city was instantly engulfed in a blinding flash and a searing inferno. The devastation was catastrophic. An estimated 80,000 people died instantly, and countless others succumbed to radiation sickness in the days, weeks, and years that followed. The bombing left an enduring legacy of physical and psychological scars on the Hibakusha, the survivors of the atomic bombings. Hiroshima stands as a stark reminder of the horrors of war and the devastating consequences of unchecked technological advancement. The ongoing debate surrounding the ethical implications of the bombing continues to this day.